Tomorrow marks a tragic anniversary here in Kentucky, and it's weather-related. 5 Amish children died in Bath County after the horse and buggy they were riding in overturned on a low-lying bridge and into a swift-moving creek.
Well, now there is a new push to help get weather alerts to the Amish community. It is a difficult task because their religious beliefs prevent them from owning computers, phones, televisions, even radios.
Our Allie Blake talked to officials in Bath County who have helped come up with a creative solution to that challenge.
And we go through that area, cross that low water bridge frequently on other calls.
For some in Bath County, Adams Road is just a quiet country road.
We'd had a pretty significant rain prior to that, obviously.
But on April 29th, 2020, things looked a lot different.
We are tracking breaking news right now out of Bath County.
What they found on that road was truly devastating.
We understand there's an emergency scene right now along a flooded road near the Salt Lick community. This is taking place near Adams Road, that is just north of Interstate 64. Several people there have gathered around what looks like a washed out road.
Murky water, the water was up, a lot of debris in the water.
Brent Fizel, chief of the Salt Lick Fire Department.
The call came in at 4:22, wasn't it? Something like that.
Jason York, the Bath County Emergency Management Director.
I just remember that the rain, it seemed like it was, unbearable.
And Andrew Owens, Bath County coroner, took us back to responding on that day.
Things changed dramatically. Information came back in that a horse pulling a buggy with 5 kids, 1 adult, had been washed off this low water bridge.
Multiple agencies showing up in minutes to assist in the search and finding the children.
When I heard what was taking place, I had a bad feeling about about what the outcome would be.
That bad feeling became a reality when one of the bodies had been found.
She was within probably 100 yards of her home with those kids.
And as the evening went on, 3 others had been recovered, and a 5th several days after.
I remember all during that day while we were searching, you could hear hammering and nailing, and you just, someone was like, what is that noise? And it was them building the coffins for these children, and it's awful.
Even after 2 years, it's still tough to talk about because, you get to know these people personally, and then also I have children of my own. You don't ever get over it. You just, you learn to cope with it.
When any child passes, they form a committee to review the situation. And while they had signs up, they knew they did the best they could in that situation, but wondered how they could prevent it in the future.
And I used to think that sharing on social media and doing all those things was plenty, and I felt really good about that.
But for folks in Amish communities, relaying information like that doesn't work.
I wanted to try to shift the focus away from thinking about it to trying to prevent it from happening again.
And that's when the Warn Project was born.
There was nothing. There was no safety information from any organization for the Amish population.
But Jason knew he needed help and called on the National Weather Service in Jackson for the project.
We realized there is a hole and we needed to fill that hole, not just for weather safety information, but for being able to get information into those communities in a way which would benefit them, but also would fit their lifestyle.
Taking a step back is like in some cases reinventing the wheel, and for the Amish community, they have limitations on the technology they will use. A normal weather radio has an AM/FM signal along with giving weather alerts, and for the Amish community, that's too advanced. They need something that can give them weather alerts in just a push of a button.
We actually ended up talking to Midland Weather Radio. We told them about the restrictions of the population, that they would be willing to get weather information if it fit within their lifestyle.
From then, the radio idea started to blossom.
It's going to be solar powered with a backup crank. It has the weather radio only, so no AM/FM, no extra frills.
This program has now turned into a national initiative, and in just 2 short years has taken off.
While we can't stop loss of life, we can educate and we can get information to people and they can make better choices.
What happened in Bath County will likely save many Amish families in the future. In Bath County, Allie Blake, WKYT.